foundation of creating wealth. Episode 10 of 17. The use of the will. Your will is not meant to be used as a weapon against the world. It is not for forcing outcomes, dominating people, or straining against resistance. When people talk about strong will and imagine pressure, tension, or mental strain, they misunderstand how real power works. Willpower is not about pushing harder. It is about deciding clearly and holding that decision without wavering. The function of the will is choice. Clear, calm, unwavering choice. You do not use your will to coerce circumstances. You use it to align yourself with a definite direction and refuse distraction, doubt, or drift. The moment you decide what you are building, your will locks that decision in place. From there, your job is not to force results, but to act in consistent alignment with that decision. Most people misuse their will by trying to control outcomes instead of controlling themselves. They obsess over how things must happen, who must cooperate, and when results must appear. That creates tension, impatience, and scattered effort. Effective use of will is quieter than that. It is disciplined. It is stable. It does not argue with reality. It works with it. Your will is exercised when you choose to think in a certain way and refuse to entertain thoughts that contradict your aim. When doubt shows up, you do not wrestle with it. You replace it. When fear appears, you do not negotiate with it. You return to your decision. This is not emotional suppression. It is mental leadership. You are not here to will money into existence through strain. You are here to will yourself into the identity and behavior of a value creator. That means choosing daily actions that match your objective, even when motivation fluctuates. Especially when motivation fluctuates. A disciplined will shows up as consistency. You do the work when it is boring. You do the work when no one is watching. You do the work when results are delayed. You do not panic, overcorrect, or abandon direction just because feedback is slow. That steadiness is will in action. Do not try to use your will on other people. That is manipulation, and it weakens you. When you attempt to force agreement, attention, or outcomes, you place your power outside yourself. True will is internal. It governs your focus, your standards, and your execution. You decide what you will build. You decide how you will operate. You decide what kind of thinker and actor you are going to be. Once decided, you act from that decision as a matter of identity, not mood. This is where certainty comes from. Certainty is not emotional hype. It is the quiet confidence of someone who has already decided and no longer debates themselves. Indecision leaks energy. Decision concentrates it. Use your will to maintain a clear mental environment. Allow ideas, plans, and insights that support your direction. Reject mental noise that leads to hesitation, comparison, or distraction. This is not arrogance. It is focus. When your will is used correctly, effort feels cleaner. Actions feel intentional. You stop reacting and start executing. You are no longer pulled by circumstances. You are guided by choice. The more consistently you use your will in this way, the more automatic it becomes. Discipline replaces struggle. Execution replaces hope. You become someone who follows through because that is who you are. That is the real use of the will. Not to strain, not to dominate, not to force, but to decide, to stay decided, and to act in alignment until results are inevitable.